What's good? This your boy AJ of the Deep Thought. Back at it again. Once again with my homie, my brother, Jeremy Speaks TTV. Once
What's up?
again. I ain't finna waste no time with this, so let's get it. So today, me and the brother Jeremy Speaks, we want to talk about this individual. Her name is Raquel Willis. Y'all probably heard of her. She's a writer, she's an actress, she's an activist, and if you may not know, she's an activist for the LGBT community, and she's a transgender woman. So sometime last week or maybe 2 weeks ago, she did an interview with the brother Toure. Shout out to Toure of the Toure Show, and he did a good interview with Miss Raquel Willis, and they did different talking points. And the brother Toure asked her a question about how long do you feel like it should take, or how long does it take for you to, tell someone that you was a transgender while you dating with someone, you know what I'm saying? And this is what Raquel Willis had to say about this. So let's check it out.
Burden of having to talk about my transness on the first or even the second date.
Wow. You would let me take you out twice
Well, this
and
is
not
ideal.
say, right, and not say, just so you know.
If we met out and about, yeah, I'm more likely to hold off longer. Now, online, if I'm like on an app or something, I put it in my profiles. Like, I don't play that game.
No, but if I met you at a bar, restaurant, whatever, Raquel's so beautiful, can I take you out? Sure.
It varies, but I'm not going to be like, can you take me out? Sure. Oh, by the way, I'm trans. Like, I might do that, but I don't feel obligated to do that all the time.
It's interesting that
And that I have a problem with that. I'm not gonna lie to
Yeah.
you. Like, what you mean you don't feel obligated? I understand why, but that's the wrong type of thinking and mindset.
Yeah. It is the wrong type of thing because she thinks she obligated to do it online, but not
In
when she
real
meet
life.
a person. Like at night, she's not obligated to do it in real life.
Like,
But like I said, if a dude get you in the bed and he found out you know what I'm saying, you got a thing, you know what I'm saying, you got a dick, whatever like that. It's like, okay, like, what you expect him to be okay with that? I mean, like, he's not gonna be okay with it.
even before that, even before it get to that point, what if a brother profess himself? You know how brothers do, like when they really in deep with someone, when a man really loves somebody they care about. What if the brother be like, hey, I feel for you. I like you. Woo woo. You know, I like to have children with you. How will you think that man feel? Him after him saying I love to have children with you, he
Yeah.
finds out you is a trans woman. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that right there is a slap to the face of a man that wants to start a legacy with a woman.
Yeah, and it's it's just in the part when she was like, I'm not you not obligated, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to tell them on the first or second date. So then if you don't want to tell them on the first or second date, then when are you going to tell them? Because they think you're a whole woman and you're not a woman. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like that's what most trans women have to understand. Like, if you obligated to post this out, just because what you might like this person on the date, but then he find out that what you really are, you don't know. I mean, if he kissed you already, that's gonna mess his mind up already. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yes.
gonna mess his mind up because I'm pretty sure that she probably kissed somebody on the first or second date. So when they find out that they've been kissing a guy, but then it's like, okay, like he gonna be messed up in the head because he been this man, he tongue kissed your way all up in it.
Right.
He been on tongue kissed you and everything, bro. Like, come on now. It's just you don't know
And
where you don't know
yes,
what happened.
and not only that, you is basically taking away his right to even give you a simple yes or no. Should we go further with this? You basically saying, "Oh, I don't, I don't want him to
Yeah.
know what I am or who I am. I'm not gonna give him the chance or the satisfaction to." That's not
What?
right.
So you gonna give him the chance? That's what I'm saying. That you gonna give him the
Like,
chance of satisfaction
the
is just
person you
ridiculous.
with should have a chance to make their own decision whether or not if they want to continue with this. You can't make a person like what they don't like. And
Yeah.
you can't trick a person into liking what they don't like neither.
Because the way they seem like she doing, like you trying to trick, like it's like something like you trying to
And I
trick
and I
them,
hate to say this. I hate to say this. I don't want to say it, but I'm gonna say it because I'm real and I'm gonna keep it real. Because I know people that's in the LGBT community. That's why a lot of them who does that, they do things happen. And I'm not saying I'm for violence. I'm not with violence at
Yeah.
all. You don't supposed to put your hands on nobody because of what they are and who they are. You know what I'm saying? They love themselves, they love themselves, they love who they are. It is what it is. But you can't blame the person for not being mad because you betrayed them and you lied to them.
Know what I'm saying?
I'm
Like,
not saying they supposed to put their hands on you, no, but you can't get mad at them because they mad you portrayed and you lied to them.
yep, most likely,
Like,
because you ain't being honest with them. You
exactly.
know what I'm saying? You being you like lying about what you are. See, that's why I be saying like I just feel like what trans women need to do is be more honest. Let a person know right off the bat that you are a trans woman because you know what I'm saying. I mean, sometimes shoot, you got trans men and it's like nowadays it's like you don't even know who is which no more. And it's like and
Right,
that's you know what I'm saying. And that's what's wrong with society now. Like you got the straight people thinking that they dating a woman, or the straight people thinking they dating a man, and they ain't even dating either.
right. And the funny thing about all of this is you have so many of them be like, y'all don't care about the trans community. I'm for the trans community. What else they be saying? What they be saying stuff like, I love who I am. I'm in my truth. If that is so true, why will you feel like you have to lie to somebody in order
Mm-hmm.
to feel like they should love you? If you love yourself like you say you do, you feel like they should know who you really are, and
And
you
that
give them that opportunity to tell you
and
how they feel?
And that's why I say it's a lie when they say they love who they are. That's why I say it's a lie. Because if you love if you love what you are and what you say you are, you will be able to tell that person, hey, I'm a trans woman. You know, it's who I am. I mean, before we get more into this, I want you to know that I'm not and I'm a trans, and I just want to if you okay with that, and they don't like it, hey, you can't make them like you. Just go ahead and move on
Exactly.
to the
You can't
next.
you can't make them like you.
You know,
Not at all.
and that's my problem with everything. Like,
And I'm the
you,
same way. I feel the same exact way. Like that's my issue. Like,
yeah, like you just can't go around making people thinking you're a whole woman when you're not. Like you just can't do that, bro. Like it's just some things that this guy you got to set boundaries. You like you can. I mean, I just don't understand. You could do this online, but you can't do this in person. That's the thing that gets me every time. I mean, I don't play that. I don't play that online. But what
yep,
about in person though? What about in person?
exactly.
You saying you
Exactly.
don't play this online, but you ain't saying this like what you like in person that you just like you playing with people's feelings in person. But
Hmm.
online it's like, oh, you can be honest, you can be the most honest person online, but you can't be honest like in person. That's just messed up. So we go on a date. So what do you mean you go on the first and second date, he thinking you're a whole woman. So that means
Right.
on the third date, if y'all decide to have, y'all decide to get sexual,
Hmm.
he
Because
gonna
it's
be
going to happen.
it's gonna happen. He gonna be mad. He gonna be pissed. So That's my problem with everything. The man gonna
Yeah.
be so he gonna be mad. He gonna be so aggravated. He gonna be, you know what I'm saying? That's how stuff, like you said, man, trying to bring violence into this, but that's how stuff happen. And I don't want that to happen to nobody. You know, I
No,
don't
of
care what
course
you
not.
are. I don't care if you gay or trans. I don't care what you is. But you
Exactly.
what you can't do is you can't just lie in people's face and then take it to the next level as if like you didn't do no wrong when you did do some wrong, bro. Like,
Exactly.
you know,
Exactly.
is my
That's just
point.
like that's just like, you know, a lot of gay dudes who be, hiding their truth, you know, but they still want to go both sides of the coin.
Yeah.
How, like, you can't do that, bro. You can't mess with this side, then think you can cross over to the other side and think everything is okay and you hiding who you really are. Like, no,
Yeah.
that's not fair to that woman. That ain't even
No.
fair to that dude. Like, you can't do that. That's not cool.
Yeah, like I just rather for a person to be straight honest, you know what I'm saying? If you it's like this, like, you know what I'm saying, just be straight honest. Like it's nothing wrong with that. Just like you're saying, like all the person gonna say, well, I'm sorry, I'm not really into trans women and stuff like that. They'll just move
Right.
on. Like they won't even hate on you. And I'm pretty sure most people would respect you if you was honest with them. But you know what's crazy? That what both trans women don't get is that if the more honest that you may be, that dude might give you a chance with them. That dude might just say, "Hey, I'm
Hmm.
gonna just give you a try. I don't usually ride like this,
Yep.
but I might." Some dudes might just give it a go. But what I'm saying is, it's just the fact that you got to give them a chance to, choose if
Yep.
they want to be with you or not. You can't
Right.
hide nothing. You can't hide what you are. You
No,
can't
you can't
hide
hide
nothing
it.
from them. You can't hide nothing from them. You got to be straight. And that's what's wrong with trans people now. They don't want to be straightforward. They want to beat around the
Exactly.
bush all the time.
Exactly. And I want to play another clip from that same interview real quick.
All right.
And she said something else that kind of, I ain't gonna say disturbed me, but it kind of made me look at things like, huh? So we gonna go and check it out real quick. I ain't finna waste no time on it, man. Let's go and get into it.
I think we found our favorite smoked salmon bagel in New York City. They start by boiling
What?
fresh bagel dough.
I don't know what that was. Give me another step. But anyway, yeah, man. I don't know what that was, but like I said before, man, that ain't cool. I don't like it. That ain't right. That ain't fair to the person that want a
No.
relationship or assume to want a relationship, and you lying to them talking about this, that, and the third, and you feel like you ain't obligated. No, you right. You ain't obligated. It's your responsibility.
Yeah. Because honesty is the key when you're trying to be, what I'm saying, when you dating a straight person, you can't even automatically think, well, he gonna accept me for me. But if you want people to accept you for you, be honest then. You know what I'm saying? They
Exactly.
either gonna tell you that, well, you could be there, you can like they either gonna tell you that they're not interested in trans women or they are. Or they either
Exactly.
gonna give you, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of, download people out there or dudes that you probably won't even know that's probably into trans women. But they might
Hmm.
like you, but you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But you just got to give them that opportunity, that option. You got to give
Gotta
them that
give them the
option.
opportunity. Let's go and check
Yeah.
the video out.
There was a period where people were saying cis assumed, like people assume that you're cisgender.
Is that what you want?
To be assumed as cis?
Yeah.
Not always, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't relish sometimes in being able to partake in that.
I mean, would you not say, I have fully embraced or taken in my femininity in an authentic way
Mm-hmm.
if I meet somebody and they don't think this is a trans person, they think this is a cis woman?
It's complicated.
And see that's what the hell I'm talking about. What you mean is complicated. You're not. I understand in the times we living in, but I have to keep it 100. I have to stay real. I can't lie to myself. I have to be real. You is not a born woman. Uh you is a trans woman. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But you can't have people assuming nothing. You can't do that. That's not cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's
You
not
can't.
cool.
You can't. Yeah.
And
Like
and,
I.
and, and, and make my bad, but I had this. I gotta say this.
Yeah.
And when you have the crazies out there who want to do things to people because of what they are and who they are,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of them would love to say, "Oh, y'all are transphobic. Y'all hate trans people. Y'all hate this and that about trans people." Even though it's not no everybody. Everybody don't think this way.
Everybody really don't think this way. You
But
know, not everybody. Like it's not that people see. I hate when trans.
that's the assumption when a person do something to someone because of what they are and who they are.
Yeah.
That's the point I'm making. You can't have people assuming you something that you not because you never was.
Yeah. Like I really hate when trans women be like, "Hey, they be like, you trans a person transphobic because y'all look what y'all do. Like look what y'all do. Like, yeah, go out there and you just lie about what you are and you don't want to be honest. So they don't mean people hate trans women. It just mean that they hate it that you just lying to them all the time. They don't hate trans women. They hate it that you lying. Stop lying, be real, and maybe they'll give you a pass. But you cannot just go up there and lie to a person and be like, I'm not gonna tell them nothing until when? Y'all do
Like,
it?
yeah, because if you don't tell them the first time they see you, that means you ain't gonna tell them at all.
I know. And then on the deck, so and they know how some dudes is. They don't think from their D's. They think from they think from the D, man. They don't even think what you know what I'm saying. You
They
get
think
one.
from the little head, not with the big head.
They think that's what I'm saying. You think you ain't thinking right. You just thinking like, well, she just want to do this position. You ain't you know okay. If she ain't say she wants you to stick it in the pussy, brother. You telling me like, brother, come on. So they ain't give you the slightest suspicions, bro. Like, come on, bro. They ain't give you the slightest suspicion that she might be a trans. Like she ain't like y'all been having sex for how long?
Yeah, yeah, like you just ain't assumed nothing.
You just ain't assumed nothing. Y'all had sex for how long? And y'all been having sex probably for like, say y'all been on a few dates already. So let's say fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh date, y'all just having sex. He don't know nothing. So that's how you get hurt. That's how you get demolished because people do not play that. You
No.
know what I'm saying? A lot of people
And,
don't play
and,
that.
and a lot of and even though it's accepted now than it ever was being, there's still a validity when it comes to a man feeling like his manhood being played with. I don't care how no one feels about this. This is the truth. It's still some validity when it comes to a man feeling like his manhood being played with,
Mm-hmm.
especially of something that he never claimed to be in the first place. And I feel like a lot of people, especially the LGBT community, don't truly understand that. I'm gonna go and finish the rest of this video and shit. We can wrap it up from here. Let's go.
Yeah.
It's complicated
Yeah.
because being assumed as cis just does give you a bit more ease. There was a period where people were
That's basically really it of that so-called video. But
Right.
and another thing about whatever, I don't like they calling see that cis word. Uh, I, I I can't really say nothing about it because it ain't up to me. It's up to the natural born women. Cause
Yeah.
that's because when they say cis, they talking about natural born women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a whole nother subject, but I ain't finna get into that right now. But yeah, man, before I wrap this video up, man, you can you got some last words, you can go and say what you gotta say.
Well, shoot. I would just say that they just need to. They just need to be like. more understanding that not everybody gonna accept them for them all the time. They can't just because a person doesn't can't accept a trans woman doesn't mean they transphobic. It means that they just don't see it. Like everybody got a type. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
If they not into that, you know, they not into that. If you know what I'm saying? But it's like a man, it's like a woman transforming herself into a man. I have came across some stuff that I wish I never did because like it was like on Instagram, bro. Like I'm like I don't want to talk about that, but it's just too much to be to just take in like it, you know. So it's like a man, it's like a woman that dates a man, like she a trans man. She got a whole, you know, this woman want to have kids,
Mhm.
and she found out this woman has a whole vagina. So now you looking like now she looking they can't say nothing like y'all gotta understand the man how the man might feel too. He might want kids, he can't have it because she's a trans woman.
Trans
So
woman.
same with women. If she is a trans man, you can't expect her to be like, oh, I want to have a kid. Some, you know, she want to have a kid someday. So you can't expect her to be like, oh, I'm going to be with you because I like you and all that stuff. But she want to have a kid someday. You can't
Mhm.
produce that. Only a man can produce that. A
Exactly.
man, you need a man and a woman to make a child, not a man. I'm just gonna be real, not something that y'all go get surgeries on, not something that y'all that's basically not y'all. What I'm saying is, if it's man made, you can forget about getting pregnant. If it's man made, they ain't even
Yeah.
came out. We ain't got.
Yeah.
They gonna do, but one day they're gonna come up with some type of technology, but to probably get a trans woman to be able to get pregnant, but they because they're trying to play God. That's all that is. But we ain't no
They've been
telling.
working on that for years. You kind of late on that. But
Yeah,
besides
I'm
that
pretty
point,
sure.
besides that point, I'm gonna say this here, and I'm gonna end the video here. Again, I understand why most trans people, not just the trans women, but the trans men, will feel like it's a burden of, not, wanting to tell the significant other what you really are. But like I said before, you might not feel like you obligated, but yeah, it's your goddamn responsibility. You can't
Mm-hmm.
have a person walking around thinking like, oh, this is my lady, this is my woman, and you ain't even telling them who you really are.
No, and you gotta understand. And what most and you know what saying it makes sense why men would get food that might be that's a woman. I mean, if you look at some trans women, you got some that you can still tell that they men, but you got some that you can't even tell at all.
Exactly, which is why it's your not only it's your obligation, it's your responsibility to tell them what you is from the jump. From the
Yeah.
jump, ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. Even if it ain't no, even if you ain't trying to get in a relationship with a man, whatever the case may be. Maybe if it's just a link up or a hook up, don't you? He still want to know if you're a woman or not.
Yeah, he still wants to know. He ain't even just be having. He ain't just gonna be doing it with nobody. And then on that, I've been seeing stories where you know they be wanna they you know the trans woman just suck somebody off, or they want to do it from behind, but the dude don't know. He ain't got. He just thinking like, oh, maybe she just don't want to do it in the pussy. You know, he want to do it. She want to do it in the vagina, or whatever. How what you expect? But like you gotta like bro, like you gotta question this stuff, bro. Like I mean, you telling me dudes, but let me tell y'all do something, bro. Yeah, I need to start feeling in between, bro. I'm just being real. Y'all gotta start feeling or something.
Before we get deep into that one, ask questions. I'm gonna ask questions.
Ask questions
We
or
in the
something,
era of
bro.
asking questions now.
Or something.
Just like how women like to ask dudes, "Oh, is you gay?" I'm gonna ask you, "Is you trans? Is
There
you
were,
gay?" Like
yeah.
we in that era. We asking
You
questions now.
got to ask questions now
That's what I'm saying. The
because you got
game,
some
the game effed up.
you
So
got some women that look like a man for real, and they whole women. I'm just gonna be you got some women that looks like a man.
that's what I'm saying. That's why you gotta ask questions now.
You
Like ain't
got
no
to ask
ifs, ands,
questions.
or buts.
But then if a girl get offended because you say that she trans, well, it's just the fact that I don't like, cause girl, like, it's like I got to ask that question.
That's nothing to get offended about. It is what it is.
If they get offended, look, it's just a question to ask because it's just too many. It's too many.
It's warranted now.
They got. I mean, let's be honest.
Because of mentalities like this particular one, it's warranted now. Because if you feel like you ain't obligated to tell me you trans, what the hell can I do?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even know, but on that, it's just the fact that they got, you know what I'm saying? I came across, speaking of trans, I came across a video of them doing, they got trans women doing sports with actual women. I'm like, why? I'm thinking like, why y'all got these people doing this? Why do y'all got these people doing this, man? This ain't right. And now they powerful, bro. Like, come on, man.
I'm gonna say this and I'm done with the video. And they wonder why. I'm gonna say it one more time so people can listen. They wonder why a lot of people are getting frustrated with the rules when it comes to the LGBT community.
And they got them fighting women in the UFC. I think what's the UFC, or was it some other sport?
UFC, MMA fighting.
MMA. They got them fight. They got them defaults fighting actual women. What's strong as man? If strong, bro. I'm like,
and that's the point I'm making. The more rules y'all keep passing along, the more things start to not look the same. And then you start questioning, why is this going on? Why do trans women feel like they are more feminine than the real natural women? See what I'm saying? You just answered my question. So now, that's the video. Shout out to my brother Jeremy's Beast TTV for jumping on this video with me, man. Shout out to the brother Toure for his clips and views. I will leave them links down in the bottom of the description below if you want to check them out for yourself. As of next time, man, this your boy AJ, Other Deep Thought. You already know what to do, man. You want to support our channels? All you got to do is to hit that like button and the subscribe button. You dig me? Peace and one love.